everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Social, the Mommified Edition. I believe this is live stream number 46. Holy moly, that's crazy town. Are you feeling a little crazy these days? Because they say you are what you wear. And I don't know. Any armchair analyst out there? This is what I was feeling today. So for this Mommified Edition, I have a hot confession. I've had 2 children, and they are currently on YouTube, ignoring their mother's show, down to the basement. But this is a show for those looking for a little distraction, a little improvisation, and a little bit of the search for the truth. Because that's what we're always doing here at CalamityRoyale headquarters. This first song is about my grandmothers. Sadie, Rosella, and Willow Joy were born before their time. One a lipstick dynamo, the other with a poet's soul, born before their time. Sadie was a speed skater, fashion maven, baseball player, fell in love, fell out of love, fell in love, fell out of love, fell in love, fell out of love, fell in love, fell out of love. She fell in love quite easily, but don't you tell Sadie what to do. Willow, during World War II, wrote a song, played on CBC, married a charming man, raised 6 boys, then left him. He fell in love, fell out of love, fell in love, fell out of love. He fell in love, and when she left, she never drank again. 30 years on, they met up. This is what she said. You were a great father. You were a great father. You were a great father and one hell of a husband. Sadie, Rosella, and Willow Joy were born before their time. One a lipstick dynamo, the other with a poet's soul, born before their time. My daughter said, "Mommy, I like your hair today." The Munchkins and Mums are never late to the party. They come bearing gifts from scratch. They won't share their grief unless you ask. With sorrowful eyes, they'll take on the task. But don't you know, they've a secret society, concocting recipes to confound autopsies. The Munchkins and Mums are Pinterest thieves, hoarding ideas stuffed up their sleeves. They don't karaoke, don't smoke, don't drink. With Munchkins and Mums, there's barely a blink. Yet they write operas in their mind with tragic heroines who serve the divine. The Munchkins and Mums are never late to the party. They're never late to the party. They're never late to the party. If you go down to the woods today, you better prepare your eyes. It's lovely down in the woods today, but be prepared for a surprise. 'Cause every mom that ever there was is gathered there for certain, because today's the day the Munchkins and Mums have their picnic. Oh, what a lovely day to consume arsenic. Oh, Munchkins and Mums, I know you think you're doing the right thing. I know you are, but maybe you're slightly misguided. Or Munchkins and Mums. Oh, I think, so I'm going to go into something that is about, I'm doing a week before Mother's Day, a mother's show, obviously. So, this is some stage advice. Their mothers never liked my music, except for one, but I liked her more than her son. Those mothers never liked my music. Those mothers. But not everyone's gonna like you, and those things you love to do. Not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that kind of stings a bit. Not everyone's gonna like you. Horses don't dig my vibe. I think it's 'cause they read my mind. I've fallen down so many times. Now I prefer to walk than ride, but not everyone's gonna like you, and those things you love to do. Not everyone's gonna like you. No, they won't. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that stings a little bit. Not everyone's gonna like you. Well, people pleasing is a curse that stifles us and makes us terse. You've gotta put the blinders on and focus on the dawn of inspiration. 'Cause 'Cause not every song's gonna like you, and those things you love to do. Not everyone's gonna like you. No, that not even your songs will like you sometimes. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that kind of stings a bit. Not everyone's gonna like you. Let it go, man. 'Cause mothers never liked my music. Except for one, but I liked her more than her son. 1, 2, 3. 'Cause not everyone's gonna like you, and those things you love to do. Not everyone's gonna like you. No, they won't. Everyone. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that kind of stings a bit. Not everyone's gonna like you. Oh, not everyone's gonna like this song. Well, I might not like the song either. No, I love this song. Not everyone's gonna like you. I have a question for you. Do you think that it is better, sometimes better to be, as Ron Sexsmith said, it is better to be cruel than to be kind sometimes? What do you think of that? What do you think of that? I find sometimes if I don't like something right away, it will grow on me. And I'll be like, oh, I don't get that. And all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, I really get that now. Yeah, I don't know. Any comments today, Bryn? Or is everyone a little shy?
Ray said such empathy.
Such empathy.
And Hawk, to quote the Bee Gees, maybe you are a mother and maybe you are another, just staying alive.
I feel like we have some badasses out there. Badass, if you don't know who they are, they have helped me enormously over the past few years that I've moved to Barrie. I joined them. It's a secret society of songwriters in the area, and we meet up once a month. And usually it's at people's houses, but because of COVID, we're on Zoom-a-flume. And it's really been hugely helpful having some wonderful songwriters and people, humans, listen to your brand new baby songs that you bring every month, maximum 2, and then they tell you what they think. So they give a little nudge, and well, what do you think about doing this and this, and it's wonderful. So a lot of these are from there. Not this one though. Not this one. This one is not from there. I'm going to do. How do you feel about Dear Elvis? Are you ready for that? Okay, I know I have a lot of friends out there that are moms and dads to dogs, four-legged creatures. And this is a song about my baby Elvis. I've got a friend, his name is Elvis. He's my beloved basset hound, and every day we tromp the woods and he excitedly sniffs all around. And I am grateful for my best friend with his barrel chest and tiny legs. Yeah, I am grateful he's kinda slow and he never catches any prey. And I pray he lives a long time, but he is kinda getting old. Yeah, I pray he lives a long time. I don't wanna think how this story will unfold. Dear Elvis, I love you. Dear Elvis, I love you. Now he's boring a hole in my back with his old soul looking eyes. It's hiking time. As I write this thing, I don't want to mess with hiking time. Dear Elvis, I love you. Dear Elvis, I love you. sometimes, and I know you're annoyed, but maybe a belly rub will suffice to fix your impatience. No? Well, let's go outside then, but please first, will you sing with me, kind sir? Dear Elvis, I love you. 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 Oh, 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 I love you. Oh, listen to that guy. Oh, oh. It's time to go outside. Such a good boy. So if you are just coming here for the first time, I don't know if you are, but if you are, welcome. My name is Cassandra Rutherford, and you are in my living room, and I am playing my Wurlitzer keyboard, and my technical director is Bryn, and every week I do a live stream, almost every week. Depends. I know I never regret doing them, but some days I'm like, oh, it's too heavy. Because sometimes it's too heavy right now, you know? It's a little bit heavy sometimes. But I'm not here necessarily to talk about that unless I talk about it. But I live in Barrie, Ontario, so I'm going to talk about that right now. And Barrie, Ontario is getting pretty famous, at least in Ontario. I've been taking I've had the luxury to take a bit of a break from the news once in a while, so I have been this week. But I turned it on yesterday. I checked out what was going on in Barrie. We're making national news these days for anti-lockdown protests. And I understand people are distraught, but this is a real thing, and there are variants, and you need to wear a mask right now. Okay. And it's very interesting because I realized I have a few friends on my social media that are anti-lockdown. And it turns out they really like this song. And this song is not about anti-lockdown. But you can't control art, can you? So I can just tell you that is definitely not about being anti-lockdown. This is a very real thing. And I don't know if I can have a rational debate about it right now. I wrote this for my daughter and my son. This is for my kids. I wrote this for you. I wrote this for me. Do not fear death. Fear living afraid. Don't ignore your voice. My ashes will make you brave. You were not born to go quietly. You were not born to blend in. You were not made to march in time Don't you fear my suffering. Fear is what they wake. It blinds them to what they do. Although my time is up, I pass this torch to you. You were not born to go quietly. You were not born to blend in. You were not made to march in time. Don't you fear my suffering. Do not fear death. Fear living afraid. Don't ignore your voice. My ashes will make you brave. I felt that. Okay. I would like you to pretend my friends, Caleb Hamilton and Beth Washburn were here. They're my brass section. And they would love, they would be my little killdeer birds. They'd be my killdeer beards. Birds. Killdeer birds. This is a song. Because you can learn a lot from animals. And you know, it's true, some animals do eat their young, but I'm sure there's a valid reason for it, because hot confession, sometimes I want to eat my young. Not all the time, just once in a little blue moon. But I don't do it. I'm glad I don't. Sometimes in life, you've got to feign a broken wing. Sometimes in life, you've got to feign a broken wing. Well, just like my mama before me, just like my daddy too. Sometimes in life, you've got to feign a broken wing. Sometimes in life, you've got to push 'em out of the nest. Sometimes in life, you've got to push 'em out of the nest. Well, just like my mama before me, just like my daddy too. Sometimes in life, you've got to push 'em out of the nest. Sometimes in life, you've got to feign a broken wing. Sometimes in life, you've got to feign a broken wing. Well, just like my mama before me, just like my daddy too. Sometimes in life, you've got to feign a broken wing. Oh Oh my goodness. Okay, I like to do random things. And I like to have set lists to show that I like to dress up, to show I respect an audience. I feel like if I dress up, and this is because usually I'm in jogging pants or yoga pants or pajama pants all day. And so if I on Sundays, I try to go into my attire, my wardrobe. And I've worn this a couple times. Usually I don't like to repeat. But this is a vintage getup. And I have this scarf. And it was given to me, I believe, by my friend Frazano. And on it is a brooch my grandfather gave me because he passed away, I think, 6 years ago. And he after he retired, he worked I volunteered, and it was a huge staple at the Bracebridge Hospital. And so this is one of the things that they were selling, that how they do fundraisers. So this brooch with all of these things glued onto them. And so it's a handmade brooch from the hospital. So I was like, oh, okay. This is my history of my outfit today. My vintage dress suit, and my friend Frazana, her scarf she gave me, and then my grandfather's brooch. I think I might give you a play every time. And Dinah, my daughter, said to me today, "Mommy, no lipstick today. No lipstick." Okay, none. Done. That's all you need to know. Okay. Okay. Cheers, guys. This is a song about being codependent. Codependency. I survived the witch hunts, survived the wars, survived the absinthe, consumed the night before, survived a shipwreck, lost all my kin, and I've partaken in all the 7 deadly sins. But I can't survive without you. No, I can't survive without you. Survived an avalanche, buried for days. Survived a minotaur when I was stuck in a maze. Russian roulette's my favorite game. That old pistol I somehow learned to tame. But I can't survive without you. Come on, Bryn. No, I can't.
She can.
I can't.
She can.
I can't survive without you. That was Wurlitzer on vocals. That voodoo doll you made, please stop using it. There's pinpricks up and down my back, and my eyes begun to twitch. Maybe I've done you wrong. Maybe I've been untrue. But maybe you're just paranoid, 'cause love, you've got no proof. I survived the hurricanes, all the floods, survived the famine and aftermath, the bugs, survived the anthrax sent in my mail, cured of Ebola, survived a Saudi jail. But I can't survive without you. No, I can't.
She can.
I can't.
She can.
I can't survive without you. No, I can't.
She can't.
I can't.
She can't.
I can't survive without you. Making music is fun. It's called play. Sometimes you go off the tracks, and then you just get back on. Okay? That's the truth for today. Sometimes you veer off the tracks. Just veer. You know what else I'm going to do right now? Oh no! Did someone just reassure me they could auto-tune that at the end? Like,
No, Hawk said I can sing. Yes, I can sing.
oh, I love it. Okay, so in my hand is a thing called Beanie Bots, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do this today. Oh no, these are not open yet. Can I open these?
I think they've been opened.
I don't know how to open them. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, these are my children's. And so in they're jelly beans in this, and kids love these. I've never really done it before. But so what it is this is the Harry Potter version. You see that? Okay, you can see that, right? So in this, there are different flavors of jelly beans. Some of them are beautiful. Like some of them taste like apples. Some of them taste like strawberries. But some of them taste like dirt. And some of them taste like grass. And some of them taste like rotten eggs. So you never know what kind of jelly bean you're going to get. So right now, in front of everyone, I'm going to try to see. Because it's not just about music. It's not just about music. It's about connection. And sometimes we connect by realizing that some people are more ridiculous than others. And you don't. So if you feel like you need a little bit of ridiculous in your life, this is it. So this is the one I'm getting. It's gray or maybe silver. Maybe it's nice. We'll find out. I have a water glass. It tastes a bit like curry. Not so bad. Every flavor beans, Harry Potter. Oh, now it's hot. Now it's hot. Yep. Okay. So, mystery beans. I did it. Hold on. I just need some water. Okay. Okay, if you are from Badass, I know a couple of you are from there. I'm going to be workshopping this song, so just ignore it.
Is the law above the law when it claims to keep you safe? But you see the light before you. Do you keep the charade? If a falsehood is repeated again and again, do you start to believe it when it's on trend? And those F150 boys, they'll beat their drums, they'll gather round, ready to scrum. The one who feels most threatened is the one with least to lose, inheriting a privilege of the shortest fuse. Well, I see the screen before me, and it isn't telling lies. And if there's a revolution, it won't be televised. And those F-150 boys, they'll beat their drums, they'll gather around, ready to scrum. The law above the law, and it claims to keep you safe, but you see the lie before you. Do you keep up the charade? And those F-150 boys, they'll beat their drum, they'll gather around, ready to scrum. Well, I see the screen before me, and it isn't telling lies. And if there's a revolution, it won't be televised. Uh-oh. 2 weeks in a row I'm bringing her out. This song, I never know how it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. No, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, I'm gonna do this one first. This is also another song I never know how it goes. My first baby was a building, but I forget to wash its face. Saw a mushroom on the carpet, it forgave my youthful state. But this baby almost killed me accidentally. Maybe self-inflicted, maybe. My next baby was a bird with a saddle on his back. He threw me over mountains, went to places not on maps. Well, one day I lost my balance, almost tumbled from my seat. That was the end of me and my birdie baby. Maybe babies aren't for me. 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 Well, my last baby was a tombstone I wore around my neck. But it got so heavy I had to stop and rest. Well, now that baby sits proudly on top of me. We are one, me and my baby. Hush now, baby, we are free. Hush now, baby, we are free. Hush now, baby, we are free. Hush now, baby, it's you and me. I think that was the beginning of Young and the Restless that I just did. Yeah, it's totally. Did anyone else here grow up with YNR? Did anyone watch it? It was a very problematic show. It was very problematic. Okay, it had some really, in the 90s, it had some, like the early 90s, I'm talking, it had some really horrible things that happened in it. Like, looking back at it, I'm like, I have to Google this to make sure I have this right, but I'm not going to share it with you until next week. So stay tuned for next week, and I will share what the massive problem with YNR in the 90s was, besides the whole, you're only happy if you're wealthy. Very wealthy. That's problematic because I think if people that were billionaires were happy, they would be looking after this earth in a better way. Because we have billionaires now. I think we almost have trillionaires. Yeah, I think we do. And I think that if you don't have a problem with that, maybe do some more research. Do your research. Research that instead of anti-masks. That's what I'm saying today. I'm feeling feisty. I'm going to have another jelly bean as a result. One more for the road. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more tunes. This next one's going to be on my Cassandra. This looks like a pleasant one. This is an orange and red spotted one. Not pleasant at all. That's not pleasant. The other one was like, it's going to taste like curry. It's going to be fine. It's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Wow. I should probably talk to you. Also, I need a drink. I think that's the last time I'm ever going to use the jelly beans as a part of a skit. Oh. The pictures behind me that are flanking me on either side are pictures of myself. And this one is with myself and my husband. And in it, I don't know if you can see it from there, so I'll get it closer. We are in the process of almost about to deliver Peter, our oldest son. That was almost 12 years ago. It was 12 years ago, almost. It's crazy, Bryn. 12 years ago, we were so young. Okay, this one over here. These were all taken by my friend Micah Kellogg, who's a fantastic photographer. And this one was a photo, here we go, of myself with my wee lass in my belly. This is Dinah and I. The Mommified Edition. I don't know if we're going to do a Mother's Day theme next week. You know, I always kind of make these up as I go. And I think I kind of jumped the gun. This is the Mother's Day edition is a week early. I'm never early for anything. That's great. Is this getting in the way of the side angle? Yeah, I'll put that away. Okay. This is a bit of an improv song. Look at Peter dance. Look at Peter dance. Look at Peter dance. Look at Peter dance. You got the lyrics? Okay, now we're gonna switch it up a bit. Look at Dinah sway. Look at Dinah sway. Look at Dinah sway. Look at Dinah sway. Okay, now you've got the lyrics. So if there were more of you, say that we were playing this in a bar, I would, and I'd go talk to the sound guy and I'd say, look at Bryn on the knobs, because Bryn's my technical director here. So, look at Bryn, twiddle those knobs. Look at Bryn, twiddle those knobs. Look at Bryn, twiddle those knobs. Look at Elvis, he's angry. He didn't go for a walk yet. Look at Elvis, he's angry. Look at Elvis, he's angry. Look at Elvis, he's angry. Good boy, Elvis. Look at all of us. Look at all of us. Look at all of us. Look at all of. Look at all of. Look at all of us. All of us. All of us. Let's take a bus. I wrote that for my children. When they were very little, and Dinah was in a bumble chair, she had this thing. There was this thing, I think it still exists, but basically you can plop your child in it, and if it can't move yet, and it will sit upright, and it can watch you. So it's good for over 3 months. But that was a pretty great invention. And so I wrote that song while Peter was dancing, and Dinah was swaying around. And usually I get recommendations from the audience usually, but since I can't see the comments until after, I'm looking forward to hearing what people are saying. I'd love to know when people are checking in to say hi. So if you haven't yet and you want to say hi, how you doing? This will be my last song, and I have done a couple of repeats from last week, but it is the Mummified special, so this is the most recent one I wrote for my children besides the ballad you heard. On your greyest day, when you're anchored to your bed, and your voices are trying to make you drown, and all the lights appear to have escaped, hold on to what I tell you now. You are loved, no matter what you do. You are loved no matter what you say. You are loved no matter how you feel. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. And on those nights when you feel so alone, comparing yourself to others on their filtered phones, don't despair. I've got your
Hold on tight and I'll give you a snack. 'Cause you are loved no matter what you do. You are loved no matter what you say. You are loved no matter how you feel. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. And maybe you've a looming secret, but hold on to this. Sometimes the hard stuff is truly a gift. 'Cause you are loved no matter what you say. You are loved no matter what you do. You are loved no matter how you feel. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Wow, this was week 46. Is it 47? Life is a blur. What is it, Bryn?
46.
Thank you, Bryn. So, I hope you have a safe week. I hope you keep calm and carry on. If you are in a conservative riding, I hope you write to your MPP if you're in Ontario. I hope you write also to your MP wherever you are. And I hope we all keep our heads right now, because that's what we all need to do. And yeah. If you want to support artists, we love it right now. There are ways to support me that have been ticked around. If you are someone, though, that is struggling and you just want to hang out with me because it is hard right now, I'd love to see you. I'd love to talk to you, chat. You don't need to pay me, but if you can and you are able, we sure do appreciate it, us artists right now. Okay, so you stay safe, mask up, and I'll see you next week.